Hello, I'm Orhan Gaybov. You're watching AzTV News. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham has received a delegation led by Hulusi Akar, the Deputy of the Grand National Assembly of Turkey, Chairman of the Committee on National Defense of the Parliament, and former Minister of National Defense of the Republic of Turkey.
Hulusi Akar conveyed President of Turkey Recep Tayyip Erdogan's greetings to the head of state. President İlham Aliyev thanked for the greetings and asked Hulusi Akar to communicate his greetings to the President of Turkey. Hulusi Akar noted that the friendly and brotherly relations between Azerbaijan and Turkey are developing under the principle of one nation, two states, as stated by great leader Heydar Aliyev. Describing it as an exemplary model, he highlighted the pivotal role played by the friendly and fraternal relations between President of Azerbaijan İlham Aliyev and President of Turkey Recep Tayyip Erdogan in reaching a level of strategic alliance between the two countries. Hulusi Akar once again commended President Commander-in-Chief İlham Aliyev for his exceptional role in Azerbaijan's victory in the patriotic war. President İlham Aliyev once again praised the moral, political and diplomatic support provided by Recep Tayyip Erdogan and brotherly Turkey to Azerbaijan from the initial days of the 44-day patriotic war. The sides emphasized the eradication of illegal armed groups and aggressive separatism in Azerbaijan's territory during the anti-terrorism measures implemented by Azerbaijan in less than 23 hours on September 19th, 20th of last year, which led to the full restoration of the country's sovereignty. The head of state said that even after the 44-day patriotic war, new reforms were implemented in the armed forces of Azerbaijan, strengthening the combat capability of the country's army, as evidenced by the anti-terrorism measures conducted last September. During the conversation, the sides hailed the development of cooperation within the Organization of Turkic States, covering new areas, and stressed the importance of establishing relations through parliamentary channels of this organization at the level of relevant committees, as well as holding joint meetings of these committees. The parties also underscored the significance of the Shusha Declaration, exchanged views on cooperation between Azerbaijan and Turkey in military, defense, industry, security, interparliamentary ties and other domains, emphasizing the importance of joint military exercises conducted by the armed forces of both countries. Hulusi Akar then presented a keepsake to the head of state.
Visiting delegation led by the chairman of the Committee on National Defense of the Grand National Assembly of Turkey, Hulusi Akar, paid tribute to the national leader Heydar Aliyev in the Alley of Honor. The memory of the outstanding ophthalmologist, academician Zarif Aliyeva, was honored. The delegation then visited the Alley of Martyrs to commemorate Azerbaijani heroes who gave their lives for the country's independence and territorial integrity. The guests also visited the Turkish Martyrdom Memorial, which is a symbol of the Azerbaijani-Turkish brotherhood. The early presidential elections are only 10 days away and preparations are almost finished. The deadline for distributing notices to voters has passed and precinct election commissions will have completed the distribution of notifications about the date, time and place of voting by January 31st. This process is completed 7 days before the voting day according to the calendar plan. And by the way, recently the Central Election Commission and the State Committee for Family, Women and Children organized a roundtable to discuss ways to increase women's participation in elections. During the event, the chairman of the Central Election Commission, Mazar Panahov, provided updates on the preparatory activities. It was reported that approximately 80,000 observers have been registered for the early presidential elections. The country has over 6,300 polling stations with an average of 15 observers per station. 800 international observers were present. Discussions were held at the roundtable to improve the free and independent participation of women in elections.
The Central Election Commission is committed to preparing a program of various events for women in Azerbaijan, recognizing the active involvement in all spheres of life. This program may be implemented during the next elections to encourage and support women's participation in all issues considered by the Commission.
Our country is hosting an international conference on Baku Decides, the first youth climate talks. The event, which is being held as part of the Year of Solidarity for a Green World, will discuss current issues related to this topic. It was noted that this year Azerbaijan will host such a big event as COP29. Our country is taking fundamental steps to turn the opportunities of green energy into reality. This includes the creation of green energy and projects to transport energy to the world markets. Representatives of more than 70 local and foreign organizations are taking part in the conference, which will last until February 1st. You can get in touch with us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts at 051 511 1956, through which you can report events you encountered as well as share suggestions and remarks. That was all for today. Thanks for being with us and goodbye.